Dear friends, another day given as an opportunity for us, which we want to use and dedicate for our Adhyatmika Shravana Sadhana. Every day is a new day, fresh day. Every day we can be inspired from within for taking the another opportunity given by the Lord to sharpen our faculties, to straighten our mind, to quieten our mind, to make it single pointed and subtle, and through that trying to visualize or understand what our ancient Rishi Muni Guru have said through this Upanishadic literature. Is it just meaningless words and sentences, or is there something valid or substantial thing for we, the human beings, to understand and practice and reach out? So, this is always a slow and steady process, and if we can reduce our outer distractions as well as inner vagaries of the mind with that quiet and inner personality, these things can be first thoroughly heard, analyzed, and then understood. After understanding, then we will definitely know the meaning, importance, purpose of them. It definitely inspires us that life spiritual alone is greater any day. So may all the Rishimuni Guru Devata Parampara blesses also to get convinced about this Adhyatmika Jivana of Shastra Sravana Manana Nididhyasana for reaching near to the truth day in and day out. So today also whole day we'll try having all our 7 8 classes. Now the Taittiriya Upanishad, then Yoga Darshanam, then Mundaka Upanishad in Telugu, then our Gita for the youth. Evening we have our Bhagavatam Dashama Dvadasha Skandha, followed by our Adhyatma Ramayanam and the Lalita Parayanam. So while doing all this, that routineness of the mind, boredom of the mind, these are the things we have to conquer. And from within only, extending gratitudes to the Lord and the Gurus who gave us this opportunity, we have to motivate, inspire ourselves, and be on the path. But once really the mind becomes quiet and and we start understanding these shastric truths, and we start even outside also, we are confident enough to practice them, whatever that can be practiced outside, and little bit of meditational heights if we reach, it will be a most enchanting, entertaining, beautiful life. The very rare are the people who can, after reaching the greatest heights here, that they can balance the outer life as well as this one. In the initial stages, balancing both of them become difficult. So we have to see to it that the inner sadhana is not much disturbed, distracted by our outer activities. Some understanding, some sacrifices for that are required. Now we will do that. What to do? है ना? अब तक कितने जन्मों से we went on living life of worldliness. Let us try at least one life live spiritually. Now let us start our prayers like every day. Those 5 6 minutes, very beautiful, crucial prayers invoking the grace of all the Gurus, Guru Parampara, our own Ishtadevata and our own Swaguru. Let us start. Om. 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 ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. Each mantra's meanings every one of us know because they were explained earlier. Feel that meaning of the mantra and feel that elation in us. Early morning we are able to do these parayanas which millions are denied because they are not fortunate enough. ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्यासम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंशऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः. ॐ सर्वोपप्लवरहितः प्रज्ञानघनः प्रत्यगर्थः ब्रह्मैवाहमस्मि नारायणं पद्मभवं वसिष्ठं शक्तिं च तत्पुत्रपराशरं च व्यासं शुकं गौडपदं महान्तं गोविन्दयोगीन्द्रमथास्य शिष्यं श्रीशङ्कराचार्यमथास्य पद्मपादं च हस्तामलकं च शिष्यं तं तोटकं वार्तिककारमन्यान् अस्मद्गुरोन् सन्ततमानतोऽस्मि. What a delight, remembering the great Acharya Guru Parampara of this Shastras and Tattvajnana. सदाशिवसमारम्भां व्यासशङ्करमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ब्रह्मलोकादाशेषात् आलोकालोकपर्वतात् ये वसन्ति द्विजा देवाः तेभ्यो नित्यं नमो नमः. ज्ञानानन्दमयं देवं निर्मलं स्फटिकाकृतिम् आधारं सर्वविद्यानां हयग्रीवमुपास्महे निधये सर्वविद्यानां विषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा. व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः. श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं. जगतीमवितुं कलिताकृतयो विचरन्ति महामहसचलतः अहिमांशुरिवात्र विभासि गुरो भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणं भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणम्. ॐ ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि. When I chant these mantras, if you know, you also chant. If not, immediately I do the chanting, you also repeat in the mind. It's a very good practice exercise for us for developing our alertness, concentration, then creating that prayerful mind, invoking the grace of the divinity to bless us with the ability to study and understand Shastras. Now let us do Sankalpa. Om Adashri Parabrahmanah Shrutimatuh Samasta Brahma Vidya Acharyanam Gurunam Devatanam Anugrahena Upanishadukta Brahmatmaikya Bodha Siddhyartam सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकसंस्कृतेः पुनरुत्थान पुनर्जागरण विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थं तत्कृतकङ्कणबद्धसमस्तसाधकभक्तसेवकानां आयुरारोग्यैश्वर्यादि सत्सम्पदा क्षेमस्थैर्यादि समस्तसाधना समस्तशक्तीनामवाप्तिद्वारा विघ्नशत्रुनिर्मूलनद्वारा धर्मसंस्थापनकार्ये अतिशीघ्रगतिना अनुक्षणं दिग्विजयप्राप्त्यर्थं विश्वशान्ति कल्याणार्थम् अस्माकमपि साधकानां समस्त गुरुदेवता अनुग्रहेण आयुरारोग्यप्राप्त्यर्थं श्री अरुणप्रश्नस्य पारायणं श्री तैत्तिरीय उपनिषदः श्री आदिशङ्करभाष्य समेत अध्ययनस्य प्रयत्नं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. आदौ अरुणप्रश्नस्य पारायणं. Let us chant Aruna from mantra number 11 up to 15 should be enough. ओम अथ अरुण प्रश्नः. ओम ज्योतिषा प्रतीख्येन सह विश्वरूपाणि वासागंसि आदित्यानां निबोधत संवत्सरेणं कर्मफलं वर्षाभिर्दधतागं सः अदुःखो दुःखचक्षुरिव तद्मापीत इव दृश्यते शीतेनाव्यथयन्निव रुरुदक्ष इव दृश्यते ह्लादयते जलतश्चैव शाम्यतश्चास्य चक्षुषे या वै प्रजा भृगश्यन्ते संवत्सरात्ता भृगश्यन्ते याः प्रतितिष्ठन्ते संवत्सरेताः प्रतितिष्ठन्ते वर्षाभ्य इत्यर्थः अक्षिदुःखोत्थितस्यैव विप्रसन्ने कनीनिके आङ्क्ते चाद्गणन्नास्ते ऋभूणां तन्निबोधत कनकाभानिवासागंसे अहतानि निबोधत अन्नमश्नीतं मृञ्जीत अहं वो जीवनप्रदः एतावाचः प्रयुज्यन्ते शरद्यत्रोपदृश्यते अभिधून्वन्तोऽभिघ्नन्त इव वातवन्तो मरुद्गणाः अमुतो जेतुमिषमुखमिव सन्नद्धाः सहदृदृशेः अपध्वस्तैर्वस्तिवर्णैरिव विशिखासक्कपर्दिनः अक्रुद्धस्य योत्स्यमानस्य क्रुद्धस्यैव लोहिने हेमतश्चक्षुषी विद्यात् अक्ष्णयोः क्षिपणोरिव दुर्भिक्षं देवलोकेषु मनूनामुदकं गृहे एतावाचः प्रवदन्ते वैद्युतो यान्ति शैशिरीः ता अग्निः पवमाना अन्वैक्षत इह जीविकामपरिपश्यन् तस्यैषा भवति इहेह वस्वतस्पसः मरुतस्सूर्यत्वचः शर्म सप्रथा आवृणे अतिताम्राणि वासागंसे अष्टिवज्रिशतघ्नि च विश्वे देवा विप्रहरन्ते अग्निजिह्वा असश्चत नैव देवो न मर्त्यः न राजा वरुणो विभुः नाग्निर्नेन्द्रो न पवमानः मातृक्वचन विद्यते दिव्यस्यैका धनुरार्त्निः पृथिव्यामपराश्रिता ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ अथ श्रीकृष्णयजुर्वेदान्तर्गत तैत्तिरीय आरण्यकान्तर्गत तैत्तिरीय उपनिषद ॐ यस्माज्जातं जगत्सर्वं यस्मिन्नेव प्रणीयते येनेदन्धार्यते चैव तस्मै ज्ञानात्मने नमः यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहं तैत्तिरीयकसारस्य मयाचार्यप्रसादतः विस्पष्टार्थरचयिनां हि व्याख्येयं सम्प्रणीयते शान्तिमन्त्रः शन्नो ॐ शन्नो मित्रः शं वरुणः शन्नो भवत्वर्यमा शन्न इन्द्रो बृहस्पतिः शन्नो विष्णुरुक्रमः नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्ते वायो त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वामेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मावादिशं ऋतमवादिशं सत्यमवादिशं तन्मामावीत तद्वक्तारमावीत आवेन्माम आवेद्वक्तारम् ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ अथ द्वितीया ब्रह्मानन्दवल्ली शान्तिमन्त्रः ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. Friends, we have done the fifth Anuvakam of this Taittiriya Adhyayanam by the grace of Lord, in which Anandamaya Kosha is being so beautifully explained. In that, all the five limbs of Anandamaya Kosha are explained. Tasya Priyameva Shiraha Modo Dakshina Vakshaha Pramoda Uttara Vakshaha Ananda Atma. So the Samanya Ananda is Atma, from where, depending on the amount of the Punya Karma, amount of the Upasana Karma done, that the Moda, Priya and Pramoda, the variation of those happiness come to us. Yesterday, day before, we saw no more now, we are lost in the world expecting happiness from things and beings. Happiness comes to us as a reflection of our own inner Brahmananda in the Vishesha Antakarana Vritti, created in the presence of things and beings around, but caused by our own upasanas, our own punyadi karma. Therefore, variety of punya karmas are there, which you can do all alone also. बस आंखें बंद करके pray for the universal betterment, universal goodness. That itself is Mahapunya. So at the Dravya level, at any of the Seva level, if we can do, keep on doing them, then in Ishvara's Kripa, whatever the outer comforts we need, they all will come to give us the inner happiness. So that was very exhaustively discussed. Now, the fifth limb was very essential. Brahma Pucham Pratishtha. And this topic is the main purpose of our study of Upanishad and the entire spiritual life. So, to the purpose of human existence itself. So, this particular paragraph, which is specifically explained by भगवान आदि शंकर इसको तो ना कभी कभी हफ्ते में 2-3 बार हमें जरूर पढ़ने से we are reminded of the goal for which we are sent on to this horizon. Left to ourselves, we forget that main goal. Everything else we take as goal, and we live a life only goal, reaching nowhere except in disappointments and failures. We have seen this yesterday, we have seen it day before also. Once more for 10 minutes, we'll see today also this para which is talking about the Brahma Pucham Pratishtha. Then to quote this Anandamaya's existence comes the sixth Anuvaka, which again has a lot of beautiful discussions between Guru Shishya to convey some essential aspects of spiritual knowledge. So what I said yesterday, एवं च उत्कृष्यमाणस्य आनन्दमयस्य आत्मनः परमार्थ ब्रह्म विज्ञान अपेक्षया ब्रह्म परम एव. सो दिस परमात्म ब्रह्म विज्ञान अपेक्षया, उसको थोड़ा आप हाइड करो, then the sentence becomes first complete, then this is added. Shankara Bhagavan is very scholarly, and whoever are reading Shankara's literature from many years, their intellects also will have a highest order. Therefore, even the prose order, when Shankara Bhagavan writes like a poetry, those scholarly tuned devotees easily understand. You and I are bachcha log in this regard. Therefore, you have to pause and patiently study and understand what is said. So here he says, evam cha, in this way, उत्कृष्यमाणस्य आनंदमयस्य आत्मनः ब्रह्म परम एव. Again, of this Anandamaya Atma, supreme than that, superior than that is Brahma only. And that Brahma, which is supreme, is Param or Utkrishtam. Why? Because to this Anandamaya Kosha, the Ananda is supplied by the Brahma Vastu only. Anandamaya Kosha is the place where we get the Ananda. Yet, the Ananda of the Anandamaya Kosha is not of its own. It's expression of Brahma Ananda only at that level. Then we add this now. Paramartha Brahma Vijnana Apekshaya. Means what? This Parabrahma Ananda, be attentive, is to be recognized only. Unlike the other Anandas, where we have to do the Vidya, that is Upasanas, even the Punyadi Karma. So all this Anandamaya Kosha Ananda is Karma Phala Rupa. Punya karma, upasana karma. But Brahma Ananda is not karma phala rupa. It is eternally there as our own self. Therefore, it is jnana phala. So here the jnana phala, when you say again, not like the karma phala. Phala word we are using, but let us not get carried away by that feeling that therefore, like the karma ends, karma phala ends. So too, the jnana ends. The jnana phala also may end. No. ज्ञान का एक बार पता चल जाता है वो फिर दोबारा भूलते नहीं. Therefore, it is a permanent only. So here Paramartha Vijnana, it's only in the deep meditational heights, transcending all our first upadhis, second ego, third that layer of avidya, darkness, tamas, ignorance, then that bright, brilliant light of our own Brahma Swarupa, being infinite, will be experienced by us. And that is supreme compared to Anandamaya Kosha, point 1. So Anandamaya Kosha Sevi, supreme is Brahma Swarupa. Anandamaya Kosha Ananda comes from Brahma Ananda only, but depending on the upasanas, karmas we do. But the Brahma Ananda is not the result of any karma. Any karma need not be done for it. It is already there. Only we have to have theoretical understanding of its presence beyond Panchakoshas, practically go beyond Panchakosha and experience it. This is all Vijnanam. Therefore, Paramartha Vijnanam. So, this Paramartha Vijnana Apekshaya, because of this reason, this Brahma Ananda is Param Utkrishta Supreme. Then the Anandamaya Kosha. That much is said now. Then, this beautiful Brahma Tattva is said to be the Pucham of the Anandamaya Kosha. So, straight away, the meaning through some beautiful sentences. What are they? Ki Yat Prakrutam Satyajnanananda Lakshanam यस्य च प्रतिपत्त्यर्थं पंच अन्नादिमयाः कोशाः उपन्यस्ताः यत् च तेभ्य अन्तर्तमं येन च ते सर्वे आत्मवन्तः तत् ब्रह्म आनन्दमयस्य पुच्छं प्रतिष्ठा. See how clear, how important are these essential thoughts. So, basic point is one, this Parabrahma Swarupa Parabrahma is the Pratishtha, is the Pucham, is the support for Anandamaya Kosha. Without that, it is not there. This is the main meaning to convey. But before that, these 4-5 sentences give essence of what is studied so far and how this Brahma Swarupa has to be accepted. First, Yat Prakrutam. Yat Prakrutam is a big sentence. Yesterday we explained. We'll add one more thing. Yat Prakrutam is that which is in the context. Like you are talking about how to construct a first floor. Your wife or husband, children. Suddenly one of them say, अच्छा उनके घर में वो क्या है ना वो एक्सीडेंट हो गया था. Suddenly you say, what is that? We are talking a topic of our own house construction. Some other topic, why did you bring? So that other topic is aprakrutam. But in that construction of house only, nowadays this much permission is given, this is our budget. So this is what we have to make first 2 rooms and then we'll extend if possible. So what is the discussion going on? To the topic. Prakrutam. So Prakrutam means jo context chal raha hai. Jo yat Prakrutam. Now expansion of this meaning is what? Yat Prakrutam means what? For a human being, you and I, the context all the time should be Brahma only. Because that is the giver of moksha, which is not the direct meaning here, but we can understand and accept that meaning also. Because that is the basic problem where, in the context of our lives, achievements, we are not bringing Brahma Vastu only. उसको तो और कहीं लगा कर और कुछ कर ही जा रहे है ना. लाइक आपको ना दाल या चावल सब्जी परोसा गया और उस दाल में हमेशा कड़ी पत्ता इज देयर, हरी मिर्च और लाल मिर्च इज देयर. तो यू आर थ्रोइंग ऑल द दाल एंड ईटिंग लाल मिर्च एंड कड़ी पत्ता एंड सीइंग दैट ये तो तीखा है और कड़वा भी है. It looks to be very laughable, that example. Nobody does it. But in the example of eating food, people are very careful. But when it comes to the entire human life, यार पूछता हूँ आपसे कि क्या प्रकृतम होना चाहिए हमारे ह्यूमन लाइफ का. How many among 100 if I are interviewed, how many of them say the prakrutam, the context of the human life should be Parabrahma? 100 में से 100 नहीं बोलेंगे. Each one will tell, the context of my life is get 4 times married, or context of my life is just get this much money, or context of my life is I want to get that power. तो हर एक बंदा अपना अपना कंटेक्स्ट बनाकर उसी में फंसा है. सुबह से उठकर आज लेट अस से यू गॉट अप एट अर्ली मॉर्निंग 3:22, now it is 7:50 or 8. So in these 4 hours, what were our topics? All they are related, all the pranamaya related. Only we were doing as if we have nothing to do with Brahman. And luckily, you and I, at least for 1 hour between 7:30 to 8:30, we are at least listening to Upanishad. But what about others? Even we also, after the class, you understand what is being conveyed here? मुक्ति पाने के लिए जो ब्रह्म तत्व को पाना है, जो हमारे जीवन से सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट प्रकृति और कंटेक्स्ट होना चाहिए, that is being kept somewhere else. postponed for some other time, and all other things which are kosha related, jivabhava related, bondage related, samsara related, dukkha related, janma marana related, to them we have given prakrutam importance. This is what is the thing subtly you and I have to realize, and slowly in our life, the topic, the context for the entire life should become Parabrahma only, everything else secondary. Can we reach to that stage? Do we feel for that? First feel karna hai. Then the question of possibility. Then yes, it is possible. Then how to make it? प्रकृतम ब्रह्म, सुबह उठने से लेकर सर्वदा स्थापनम शुद्धे बुद्धे है शुद्धे ब्रह्मणि सर्वथा. How far I have reached in my understanding about Brahma theoretically. So today, in what way, let me meditate for going deeper or nearer to that Brahma Tattva. ऐसा हर बंदा अपने अपने फील्ड के बारे में जैसा सोचता है ना, आध्यात्मिक साधक थ्रू आउट द डे इज ऑलवेज हैविंग हाउ आई हैव टू नियर टू my own Brahma Ananda Swarupa. So to a Bhakta, how I have to worship today my Lord Rama, my Krishna, my Mother Devi Mata, how to please them. So his thinking goes for that. For a money-minded person, कहाँ जाके पैसे लाओ. For a भोगी, सुबह उठते खाना पीना उन्हीं का वही होता है. So yet Prakrutam Brahma is that Brahma which is in the context of simple meaning. But we just added it to say that life should have the Brahma alone is Prakruta Vastu. Prakruta means present or contextual thing. All else should be second. I to feel that. Oh Lord, take me to a jungle or anywhere where only Paramatma Tattva is the purpose for which the life is lived. That alone is being discovered through all the given means by our Shastra. हो गया यत प्रकृतम ब्रह्मा. Second, सत्यज्ञ. What is all these? These are the 5 or 6 crucial points which throughout life we have to keep in our mind about Brahma. So these points having told, then Bhagavan will say that Brahma is the Pucham Pratishtha for Anandamaya Kosha. Straight sentence is Brahma is the Pucham Pratishtha. कोई तो बताया मंत्र में ब्रह्मा पुच्छम प्रतिष्ठा. But Shankara Bhagavan is not Shankara Bhagavan if he is satisfied with that. He wants to bring all the required details of the Brahma Tattva to our notice, which were spoken earlier in other Upanishads, in these Upanishads आगे भी. तो उसको एक बार क्लियरली समझो. ब्रह्म तत्व का इंपॉर्टेंट बात है. फर्स्ट इट इज प्रकृतम. 2 prakritams I told you. 1 prakritam is in the context of the text. Second prakritam is throughout life for a true, genuine, sincere spiritual seeker. Brahma alone should be the prakruta vastu. And anything which leads us to Brahma vastu, that alone is given importance. All else should be slowly eliminated, discarded. Anyway, so Brahma Prakrutam. Second is what about Brahma we have to know. Yata Satya Jnana Ananda Lakshanam. So that Brahma whose Lakshanas were given to us by the first Anuvaka only. Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. In fact, the moment these 3 words are said, what we studied about Brahma Satya Jnana Ananta, ये सारा हमारे दिमाग में घूमना चाहिए. So that Brahman which is the context, that Brahman which is Satya Jnanananda Swarupa. देखो भगवान is reminding us. भूल जाते नहीं तो. Second point is over. Third one is what? Satya Jnanananda Lakshanam के बाद यस्य च प्रतिपत्त्यर्थम पंच अन्नादिमयाः कोशाः उपन्यस्ताः. देखो यस्य प्रतिपत्त्यर्थम, for the obtaining of which, for the experience of this Brahman alone, because this is Brahma Vidya. The Upanishad is Brahma Vidya. So for the pratipatti means obtaining, gaining. For the gaining of this only, the Panchakoshaha Upanyastaha, the Upanyasa, the talk, the discussion, the topic of Panchakoshas has been raised. Therefore, see, he is reminding us. आपको 1-2 महीने से पंचकोश पढ़ रहे हो, पढ़ो कोई गल नहीं, but that is not the purpose. How see Shankar Bhagwan's kindness? क्या होगा नहीं तो no, if such great guides like Shankar Bhagwan are not there again and again to push us toward the ultimate goal Brahma, then anything on the way entertaining or enchanting, we get lost in that. Like when you study Yoga Darshanam, after the Mana Samyamana is achieved, Trayam Ekatra Samyamaha, with that Samyamana, so many siddhis can be achieved. Again, saying all the siddhis, toward the end, again, Bhashyakara or our भगवान says there, कपिल जी ये सब तो अंतराय है, इस सब में किसी कोई भी चीज गोल नहीं होना है. Goal should be only Kaivalya through Swarupa Pratishtha. Here also, just because we talked about the Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, especially the Vijnana and Anandamaya and their glory, don't get stuck up there. The Upanyasa, the discussion of Panchakoshas has been given to us only to transcend them and discover our essential self, which is Parabrahma. तो परब्रह्म प्राप्ति के लिए पंचकोशों का डिस्कशन होता है. परब्रह्म प्राप्ति के लिए त्रिगुणात्मक माया का डिस्कशन होता है. परब्रह्म प्राप्ति के लिए ओनली द सृष्टि स्थिति लय आर डिस्कस्ड. परब्रह्म प्राप्ति के लिए ही all the vicharana that in Vedanta we take up, all of them are done. So never ever forget the main goal. So three things are said. One, prakrutam. Second, satyajnanananda lakshanam. Third one, yatsya pratipatyartham panchakoshaha annadivayaha upanyasthaha. तीन बात है. Okay. The fourth one is what? कि यच्च तेभ्य अंतरम. This is very essential. That is inside all this. So here inside outside how do we have to understand? कोई डब्बा में कोई चीज है तो ढक्कन निकालो तो मिलता है. So removing the dhakkan and looking at the object inside. In the same way, this Brahma is inside the kosha means the dhakkan of each of the kosha should be detached from or discarded by the neti sadhanas. Then the Brahman will be experienced. Therefore, the Brahman for whose experience these five koshas are the obstructions. Therefore, for that purpose, the Brahman is said to be inside the koshas. Therefore, अगर inside जाए एक बंदा घर के अंदर है तो आप एक एक कमरा पार करके you go and meet him. In the same way, inside का अर्थ क्या है? Discarding these five by neti. Then you will reach to it. So for the meaning is what? कि यच्च तेभ्य अभ्यंतरम. Actually, final thing is what? Brahman is Sachidananda. In that Sachidananda Brahma, which is infinite, eternal, everywhere, in him only one corner, whole Brahmanda's cosmoses are projected. Among them is one earth, one human being, one Panchakosha. Or within this Panchakosha, how can there be Brahman? But this is how the Upalabdhi Prakriya. This is how the Parabrahman is recognized, experienced. Once you recognize him, then he will be found to be everywhere and everything is in him only. Imagine projected. जैसा कि उस गहने के अंदर घुसो तो आपको सोना मिलेगा. Thereafter, the knowledge is different. What is that? Gold is the substratum on which these ornaments have come and gone. So right now, the Panchakoshas are containers. Parabrahma is content. This is how the sadhana. But once the siddhi of knowing Parabrahma is experienced, then the Brahman is a container in whom so many Jagats Panchakoshas are contained. Contents. Like the gold is a container in whom thousands of ornaments, the contents have come and gone. Is it not? अगर आपके गले में 1000 तोले का सोना है मानो, why should I estimate less? है कि नहीं? 1000 तोला मीन्स वो ज़्यादा हो जाएगा जितना आप उठा सकते हो. सो लेट अस से 10 तोले का. 10 तोला ठीक है ना? 10 तोला इज 100 ग्राम्स. 1 तोले का 60,000 है तो 100 ग्राम्स का 10 हो गए तो 60 लाख, 6 लाख रुपए. 6 लाख का बोझ तो उठा सकते हो ना. Weight is Brahma Vidya, where is gold ornament? Anyway, but in that gold of your 100 grams, how many thousands of ornaments have been projected right from the beginning of creation? We don't know. आगे भी जितना भी हो सकता है. So wherever the ornaments are there, they are the contents in the gold, the container. Same way, the entire universe of names and forms, including our own Panchakosha, your own Panchakosha, all the contents in the container para Brahma. That will be said later on. Even the higher level में जाओगे तो the container content relation भी नहीं है. Only one thing is there, that is Parabrahma. This is 9th chapter Gita, Shloka 3 and 4. Maya tatamidam sarvam jagad avyakta murtina. I am as an avyakta murti permeating the whole world. Step 1. Mastani sarva bhutani. They are all in me. Step 2. Nachahanteshu avastitaha. I am not in them. The third step. Nacha mastani bhutani. Fourth again, they are not in me. अरे और अभी तो कहा कि मेरे अंदर है सब, अभी तुरंत कह रहे हो मेरे अंदर नहीं है. से मत्स्थानी सर्वभूतानि, ही सेड, how can नच मत्स्थानी? भगवान थोड़ा समझ कर बोलो ना बाबा। एक सेकंड में अपने सेंटेंस को बदलते हो। पहले तुम समझ लो, अपने गुरु के पास शांतिपन जी के पास जाकर अच्छे पढ़ के आओ। भगवान से बेटा बीच में और एक ऐड किया था मैंने, मत्स्थानी सर्वभूतानि कहा ना? या व्हाई? बिकॉज़ आई एम द सबस्ट्रेटम ऑफ देम। न च अहं तेषु अवस्थितः means what? I am not conditioned by them. Therefore, न च मत्स्थानि भूतानि, because other than me, is there anything independent? Like in the gold, all ornaments are there. Matstani sarva bhutani. Gold is not in the ornament, in the sense, not conditioned by the name and form of that ornament. Okay, dono. Then nachamatstani bhutani, in the gold pure, in our drishti, are there any ornaments independent of gold? It cannot be there. So these are the crucial few things. ज़्यादा नहीं, ये 4-5 चीज़ों में ही हमको गहराई आना चाहिए, वो पकड़ मिलना है। For that only, not only our years and lives of study of Shastra, more than that, our invocation of the grace of Bhagavan and Guru. Only when they bless, when we are studying Shastra, such very essential things click to us. So, what is the whole topic here discussed now? In the beginning, for the sake of sadhana, the Brahman is said to be inside all the koshas. Once the Brahman is discovered by transcending these koshas, we will see that not only these five koshas, entire Sura, Sukshma, Karana, Sharira is the content in the container, the Brahman. That is later on. That's not mentioned here. But we're just adding to make the topic complete and unambiguous. But here what he said is, this Brahman is inside those koshas. Yachya tebhyaha, yachya tebhyaha antaram, abhyantaram. This inside that. Therefore, खोलते जाना एक एक कोश को, साइड पे रखते जाना, you will find him. So again I am reminding, one, first prakrutam, second satya jnananda lakshanam, third yat pratipatyartam panchakoshaha upanyasthaha, fourth yaccha tebhyaha abhyantaram. Okay, fifth one is said here, yena chate sarve atmavantaha. This is little subtler. This is because of Brahman only. All these five koshas are having their own independent existence or recognition. Like I will take the example of the door or window. Window and door are Atmavan by the wood. Pause there and understand. Window is a window. Door is a door. It has got its shape. It can be used. Window to jump in the from there, and door to open, and so that the air comes. आने जाने के लिए. So this is utility of window and door. But what is the Atma of the window and door? That is called wood. So therefore, by wood they are Atmavan. Without wood, they are not Atmavan. Atmavan is existing. Atmavan is having a recognition. Is it not? बिना वुड का बता के देखा हो कोई खिड़की या दरवाजा, वुड का बनेगा ही नहीं. So therefore, the ultimate level में the each of the koshas, every nook and corner, as the Atma to them is Parabrahma only. As the Atma to them means what? As the essential thing of them is Parabrahma only. Like for the entire door, left and right and up and above and inside and outside, what do you see is the wood only. Is it not? The water is the Atma of the waves. The mud is the Atma of the pots. So to here the Brahman is Atma of all the five koshas later on. Atma क्या मतलब क्या हुआ? Without him as substratum, these superimposed cannot. Is it not? बिना अधिष्ठान का आरोप नहीं होता. तो ये पंचकोशार्थ आरोपित. On whom substratum? That is the Parabrahma. Without the adhisthana, the ropa, the snake cannot be projected. From that standpoint, they are the ones for whom the Atma is Brahma. Therefore, the poetic way of saying is, Yena chate sarve atmavantaha. That Brahma, because of whom these koshas are existing. Remember, simple common sense thought. Everything is existing. Therefore, everything is in the existence projected. As simple as that. Sun is existing, moon is existing, rivers are existing, ocean is existing, you are existing, I am existing. So all of us are in the existence only. Is it not? because the power of that existence called as Maya, that in so many things can be imagined on that without changing it. Hmm. But still, we are in the changeable world importance given stage. Therefore, that Parabrahma is not fully experienced or understood. That is why, theoretically, thoda samajhkar, the Rupa Nama, when we transcend on the seat of meditation and reach to the absolute truth, उसका कोई बताने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है. Like when I become little subtler, in my reach to the Manomaya Kosh level and see and understand that all the thoughts are nothing but the modification in the mind only. The moment I realize it, is there any other thought therefore other than my own mind? Is it not? My own inner stuff called as the mind. At one stage it is a having kama with kara. Other side time it called a krodha vritti. Some other time it has got the lobha vritti. Some other time it has got the prema vritti, kripa vritti, karuna vritti. कहाँ है सारे? They're all in the lake of the mind only. If you can recognize it, will I be having any time the mind to be or the thoughts to be separate from me? No. So, in the same way, it is the water which is the Atma of all the waves. So, it is Brahma Swarupa only on whom all these things are projected, and the projecting power is called Maya. And without changing the essential thing, ये है सबसे बढ़िया बात. The essential Brahman is not even little changed. But on him, the never ever existing, the entire world is projected. Wahi Maya. But unless the projected world is rejected through Vairagya and the self on whom this projected is recognized, this thing will not be satisfactorily accepted by us. So when I discover my own Brahman essential self and look back what was shouted by gurus throughout all the Upanishads, Sarvam Khaluidam Brahma, I will myself come to know. Like in the dream, some guru comes and says, बेटा ये सारा waking mind नहीं है, न तू है, न मैं हूँ, न जगत है, न interaction है. हंसेंगे हम गुरु महाराज क्या बोल रहे हो? But when we ourselves get up from the dream, is not the guru, the shishya, the discussion, the ashram in the paid in the ashram, on the paid the koel saying cuckoo because summer started. सब मेरे ही मन में है ना. बट जब इन ड्रीम में होते हैं ना वो फिर हम मानने को तैयार नहीं. But when we give up the dream experiences and insistence on that, then only we wake up to waking mind. The moment we wake up to waking mind and look back, all of that found to be waking mind के ऊपर projected never existing things. कहाँ गया वो कोयल, कहाँ गया वो जंगल, कहाँ गया वो आश्रम? इज इट नॉट? कहाँ गए जब उठे हम सपने में जो थे? Good question. No, we never ask them. Asking question and getting that answer is the way of becoming intellectually subtle to understand the world and the beyond. So these are the 5 things we have to keep in our mind regarding Brahma Vastu in this particular Upanishad context throughout life. It is Prakrutam, it is Satyajnananda Lakshanam, it is the sake of obtaining this that the Panchakoshas are discussed, and this is beyond or within all the 5 koshas. So, fifth one is because of this Brahman only, they are all Atmavantaha, mean they are all having their own existence. I hope you understood the word Atmavan. So, all of them are Atmavan by Brahma Tattva means Brahma Rupi उन सबका अंतरात्मा या आत्मा या abstratum नहीं होता तो they won't even exist. That's what I gave. The wood is the Atma of the door. Therefore, door is by wood Atmavan. Window is by wood Atmavan. A wooden table or chair is by wood with wood Atmavan. So wood रूपी आत्मा के कारण उनको अस्तित्व है. देखो हिंदी में बोलो तो easy हो जाता है. This is that Brahma, and that Brahman is Pucham for this Anandamaya Kosha, and in every case Pucham is Pratishtha. This we have seen. Tad Tad Brahma Pucham Pratishtha. So 5 points are told and said this Brahman is Pratishtha Pucham for the Anandamaya Kosha. इसमें कौन सा चीज इंपॉर्टेंट है? एवरीथिंग. प्रकृतम, लाइफ शुड बी ओनली मूविंग अराउंड द ब्रह्म तत्व अन्वेषण ओनली. सेकंड, सत्य ज्ञान लक्षणम, कीप इन माइंड कि दिस लक्षण युक्त ब्रह्म प्राप्ति अलोन इज ब्रह्म प्राप्ति एंड मोक्ष. Third one, we are lost in five koshas. Therefore, we must understand five koshas and discard them to reach the Brahman. Fourth one is what? It is inside these five koshas. Last one, in fact, they are all existing because of the Brahman only. Therefore, a Abrahmagnani like you and I, lost in Panchakosha, have to transcend Panchakosha to know Brahman. And once we know or any Brahmagnani knows Brahman, he will not have any perception of anything other than the Brahman. For them, Panchakoshas are there, it is used, yet they are not having any separate entity other than Parabrahma. That is the meaning of Atmavanta experience to a Brahmagnani कि मैं रूपी आत्मा से ही सारा सृष्टि बना है. बढ़िया रहता है even the understanding. But again, point is the same. We are not ready to give up our stula deha tadatmya. Usually these subtle understandings, meditations, experiences we don't deserve. इसलिए कुछ जन्म विवेक वैराग करके परमात्मा के पाना है, ये बात को स्ट्रांग करने से these meditations we can do. Now, after saying so, some more important things regarding Brahma Tattva, our Bhagavan Shankara in the introduction only says. And the essence ultimately of this is what? It's such a Brahma is. Asti. Then from here, the next Anuvaka takes up or takes off. Okay, in the next Anuvaka, so many question answers between Pura Pakshi Siddhanti, throwing light on so many salient, valid, subtle, beautiful understandings and aspects of Brahma Vicharana. We will see jitna ho sake utna. So before that, what are the few sentences? After this five-pointed Brahman is the Pucham Pratishtha is said and completed. ऐसे 5 विषय वाला ये ब्रह्म तत्व ही ये पुच्छम प्रतिष्ठा है आनंदमय कोश का. इतना समझ में आ गया ना? Repeatedly we said that Brahma which is being discussed, that Brahma which is Satyajnana on the Lakshan, that Brahma to obtain with the Panchakoshas are told or discussed, that Brahma which is inside the Panchakoshas, that Brahma because of which they are all existing. That's the meaning of they are all Atmavantaha because of Brahma Vastu. That is a Pucham, that is a Pratishtha. So, having beautifully explained this one, now the next one, little bit, Bhagavan Shankara, trying to bring us to his level. Earlier, he talked about our level. Now he is bringing us to his level, tattva level. He says, carefully सुनना. इसमें सारा विचार घूमता रहता है, इसी में सारे समझदारियां रहते हैं. इसी बात को हमें गौर से ध्यान से सुनकर पकड़कर जकड़कर पकड़ के जिंदगी भर रखना है. खासकर on the seat of meditation, these are the data or material which takes us deep into meditation and even gives us the experience. What are they? 2-3 things. ध्यान से सुनिए. एक क्या है? तदेव च. That Brahma alone is what? सर्वस्य अविद्या परिकल्पितस्य द्वैतस्य अवसानभूतम अद्वैतम. Okay. So, कि तदेव च, that Brahman alone, सर्वस्य अविद्या परिकल्पितस्य द्वैतस्य अवसानभूतम अद्वैतम. So, in this, the sadhana, siddhi, both are told. Listen carefully. That Brahman alone, कि अविद्या परिकल्पितस्य द्वैतस्य अवसानभूतम. The end point of all the dvaita, which is projected because of advaita. बिकॉज ऑफ अविद्या. हिंदी में बोलता हूं तो समझ में आएगा कि अविद्या के कारण कल्पित द्वैत के अंत में क्या बचता है? वही ब्रह्म है. By saying he is what he is saying, please reject the dvaita. These are all avidya kalpita. What is existing is ekameva advayam brahma. The dvaita is only rupanamata. The more you are giving value to rupanam, that projection is called kalpita. सो आत्मा का ब्रह्म का अविद्या के कारण परिकल्पित उसी ब्रह्म पे जो द्वैत है, उस द्वैत को जब आप रिजेक्ट करते हो, दैट रिजेक्शन इज कॉल्ड हियर एज अवसानभूतम. व्हाट रिमेन्स अस? दैट अद्वैतम ब्रह्म. Is it not that 10 ornaments on one gold are projected? The Dvaita is avidya parikalpita. In and through all, what is one common substratum is one gold only. See, sadhana is indicated here. अविद्या से परिकल्पित द्वैत को हमें रिजेक्ट करने से अद्वैत ब्रह्म का हमें प्राप्ति अनुभव होता है. Avidya. And how do you do the rejection of the Dvaita, which is Avidya Kalpita? Again by same thing called as Vidya. And Vidya has got three stages. One is Shravanam, second is Mananam, third is Nididhyasanam. So ब्रह्म तत्व का एकमेव अद्वय ब्रह्म तत्व का सत्यम ज्ञानम अनंतम ब्रह्म का बार बार सुनते हुए contemplate करते हुए when we lift our attention to that experience level, in that experience all Dvaita go away. So rejection of the Dvaita at the outer level as well as inside is the means for obtaining the Advaita Adhisthana Brahma. And this Dvaita is only Avidya Parikalpita. Really, hai nahi wo. Dvaita means anything other than Brahman. तदेव च सर्वस्य अविद्या परिकल्पितस्य अद्वैतस्य अवसानभूतम् अद्वैतम ब्रह्म एंड दैट ब्रह्मन इज प्रतिष्ठा किसका आनंदमय. दिस इज अ क्रूशियल थिंग. यही मेन है. बाकी सब जो है ना, दो appear to be informative and all, most important information is this only. You know, where are so many waves? Batao. When you see the Rupanama of the waves, waves appear to be so many. Take one specific specimen of the wave. Okay, just transcend the Rupa and Nama and see what is there. Water only. Now, from the water standpoint, again see the wave. What is there? Water only permeating in and through the wave. Okay, then what is the wave on the water in image form projected? Why it's called projected? Because it comes and goes. Second is what? It is not disturbing the original waterness. One specific thing you took, no? Then what you understood? On the water, the Rupanama is projected called wave and wave's name. Now go to the second wave, go to the third wave. As many waves you take up, for all the waves, what is substratum? Only one water. So then what? Where is the Dvaita of the one Dvaita is Rupanamata of each wave. Another Dvaita is this wave is different from that wave, that is from that wave. ये सब ऊपर ऊपर है बाबा. नीचे जाओ ओशन में पूरा एक ही पानी है. So too, the whole Dvaita is projected on Advaita. And this Dvaita is what we talked yesterday. That's why I'm not explaining that. The Jnata Jneya Dvaita. Ahamidam Dvaita. Knower and known Dvaita. The whole world is nothing but the projection of knower and known on one Brahman. Neither the object to be known nor the knower of any object. He is neither knower nor known. Who is he then? He is only being. The knower and known in technical is called as Drashta and Drushya. Brahman is neither Drishyam, therefore nor is Drashta. तो कुछ तो बोलो उनके बारे में. He is Druk Swarupa. What is he? He is that pure consciousness on whom both Drashta and Drushya are projected. And both Drashta and Drushya are only thoughts. I, the seer, is a thought. The world seen, anything, an object or a world, only a thought. So the two thoughts are projected, in the lake of the mind. And in the lake of the mind, when the known is rejected, corresponding knower also goes away. Then that self on whom these two are projected is revealed. That's called साधि. समाधि में दृष्टा दृश्य दोनों को हम पार कर जाते हैं तो दृक् स्वरूप साक्षी दृगेवा न तो दृश्यते. That stage is reached. सुनो, बार बार सुनो, थोड़ा थोड़ा पकड़ में हमको आता है. That is why you see, whenever I see the whole world, I am aware of the world and also I am aware of the knower of the world. So there should be one simple common sense thought. Therefore, that me who is the knower of the world known, that me who is the knower of the knower also, he must be apart from both of them. Is it not? And these two must be on him only projected, the knower and known. That is the meaning of it. For all the Dvaita, which is Avidya Parikalpita, this Parabrahma Advaita is supportive, substratum. So sarvaisya avidya parikalpitasya द्वैतस्य अवसानभूतम ब्रह्म तदेव पुच्छम आनंदमयस्य हो गया. और देखो एकत्व अवसानत्वात्, because when the dvaita is rejected because it is not permanent, rejection when you done, what remains is eka vastu only, one without second. This is the meaning of dvaita ekatva avasanatvat. So ekatva avasanatvat means ki the once we reject all the dvaita, the one without second Brahman alone remains there. एकता ही ultimately रह जाता है. Yeah? And what is the exercise for it? Already we have discussed in earlier classes. If some recognition is happening of many number of events or sequence of events or sequence of objects, one must be there who is the knower of all of them. Like 10 cars are moving, so somebody counted. So a person should be there who is other than those 10 cars counting. वन कमिंग गोइंग गोइंग. सो इसी तरह से अनेक को देखने के लिए एक होना चाहिए और वो एक अनेक में हर एक में होना चाहिए. In the case of Brahman, what happens? The Eka, one who is observing Aneka, is a Satchid Ananda Brahma. And what are those Aneka seen? That also Satchidananda Brahma. But given a form and given a name. नेम फॉर्म है वो, जस्ट यूटिलिटी वैल्यू, ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंस नहीं देना उसको. सो द्वैतस्य अवसान एकत्व अवसानत्वात्. Now this Brahman, which is when all Dvaita is rejected, is found to be experienced to be there. This Brahman, on whom only? Because of the avidya, unlimited amount of Dvaita are परिकल्पिता, उसका हमें एक रहस्य बोलना है. क्या है? अस्ति तदु. Therefore, the Saramsha, what he spoke here now, he is putting it in the reverse manner. And that reversely putting becomes easiest way for us to understand. This sentence is crucial. This is a substratum for next Anuvaka and the entire further Upanishad, in which the sadhana aspect is told to recognize that Brahman उस सबके लिए बेसिस है. बढ़िया आएगा, मजेदार रहेगा वो अगर आप ध्यान से सुनोगे तो. क्या कह रहे हैं कि अस्ति अस्ति ततो अस्ति तद एकम अविद्याकल्पितस्य द्वैतस्य अवसानभूतम अद्वैतम ब्रह्म. राइट नाउ इज टॉक्ड एज प्रतिष्ठा और पुच्छम. तो अस्ति मतलब है, अस्ति तद मतलब वो है, अस्ति तद एकम मतलब वो एक है, अस्ति तद एकम अविद्याकल्पितस्य द्वैतस्य अवसानभूतम. That whole Dvaita which is projected out of avidya, when that is rejected, which is found to be one without second, that Brahman is there. That is called as Pratishtha Pucham for this Anandamaya Kosha. तो ऐसा वाला ब्रह्मन है. ऐसा क्यों कह रहे बार बार इधर? Because in the next Anuvaka, that is what is the whole topic. The entire world is so familiarly seen by us. Is it not? The Jagrada Avastha, ka Jagat, Swapna Avastha. Even Ninda also we can enjoy it. We know we had a very good sleep yesterday, all that. But this Brahman, in तीनों में आता ही नहीं. Neither is any experience of the waking world, nor of the dream, nor of deep sleep. फिर ऐसी वस्तु है कि नहीं, doubt आ जाता है. And we'll see that the next 3-4 days we are discussing that. कोई भी पेड़ हो या नदी हो, कोई जो सब्सटेंशियल टेंजिबल रूप है, रंग है, रस है, देन यू कैन टॉक अबाउट इट, ये है भैया करके. हाँ, ब्रह्म का ऐसा कोई है ही चीज नहीं है जिसके बारे में हम उसको डिस्क्राइब कर सके. देन नेचुरली डाउट विल कम, अरे भाई है कि नहीं वाला है. That Brahman which doesn't fall in the descriptive, possibility like other things, is definitely there as our own self. Now, this next 2-3 days, what we discuss, about this शंकर भगवान का जो बढ़िया सा क्वेश्चन आंसर से बताते हैं ना, ये जिंदगी भर याद रखने वाला, यही है पूरा मेडिटेशन, इसी में सब कुछ. Very essential. Okay. Now, with this, Having said so, tadetasmin abhyarthi esha shloka bhavati. In explaining this Anandamaya Kosha and its Pucham Pratishta as Brahma Tattva, there is a shloka quoted from the Rigveda mantra. ठीक है. Now in this the प्रश्नोत्तरी जो शंकर भगवान डेवलप करते हैं ना, बहुत रस वाला है, मजेदार वाला है. 2-3 बार सुन लो, आपको आइडिया आएगा. Once the idea comes, you start jumping only, because there is no greater joy than having the knowledge. जब ज्ञान हो जाता है ना, आनंद का टीका सीमा नहीं रहता. And if that is ज्ञान of the outer things, then you have to use that ज्ञान to work. ब्रह्म ज्ञान का कोई करना नहीं है, वो जान लो तो बस आनंद ही आनंद. So let us chant the sixth Anuvaka today. And if I start it, I can't explain it further. चलो जो 5-6 मिनट तो कर ही लेंगे, टाइम है तो. एक पैरा हम कर सकते हैं, और उसके बाद प्रश्नोत्तरी वाला we take tomorrow. So let us chant the sixth Anuvaka. Om Atha Shashto Anuvakaha. Om Asanneva Savavate Asad Brahmeti Veda Cheta Asti Brahmeti Ched Veda Santamenantato Vidurite Tasyaisha Eva Sharira Atma Yah Purvasya Athatonu Prashnaha उता विद्वानमुं लोकं प्रेत्य कश्चन गच्छति. आहो विद्वानमुं लोकं प्रेत्य कश्चित् समश्नुताहु. सो कामयत बहुस्यां प्रजा येते सतपोतप्यत सतपस्तप्त्वा इदगं सर्वमसृजत. यदिदं किंच तत् सृष्ट्वा तदेवानुप्राविशतो तदनुप्रविश्य सच्चत्यच्चाभवत्. निरुक्तं च निरुक्तं च निलयनं च निलयनं च विज्ञानं च विज्ञानं च सत्यं चानृतं च सत्यमभवत्. यदिदं किंच तत् सत्यमित्याचक्षते तदप्येष श्लोको भवति. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. If it is obvious, easy no to understand, how can it become Upanishad? Upanishad का अर्थ ही हमको ना बहुत बहुत मेहनत करना ही पड़ता है. So yesterday, actually, without Bhashyam, we have spoken on this sloka. You remember that? Yesterday, we have spent time. So today, with Bhashya, one para we study. Then we will see remaining tomorrow. अब आपको आइडिया आ रहा है कि नहीं, हाउ द उपनिषद्स आर स्टडीड, है ना. एक श्लोक या 2 श्लोक या 1 पैरा 2 पैरा विथ भाष्यम. पहले लिटरल मीनिंग पकड़ो, फिर इंडिकेटिव मीनिंग पकड़ो, एंड द रिकॉग्नाइज द ट्रुथ एंड द मीन्स टू रीच द ट्रुथ कॉल्ड एज साधना. देन embark on that sadhana till the siddhi comes. Very interesting. Like any physics, chemistry also, it's an infinite subject. Then as per the class of the child, 7th 8th 9th, कुछ कुछ चैप्टर इंट्रोड्यूस करा के वो वाला फिजिक्स को समझाते. That much at his level. 6th वाला, 7th वाला, 8th वाला इत्यादि. Here also slowly we are unfolding in our intellects the understanding regarding this Brahma Vastu. To first 2-3 lines लिटरल सिंपल मीनिंग पहले बताने से ना एक बेस बनेगा, फिर उस बेस को एक्सपांड करेंगे विद भाष्य. असन्नेव स भवति असद ब्रह्मेति वेद चेत. असद ब्रह्मा इति वेद चेत. असद ब्रह्मा, ब्रह्म है ही नहीं, इज नॉट एट ऑल देयर. Whoever considers like this, asan eva sa bhavati, he becomes asat purushaha. He himself becomes non-existent. Asat eva. Okay, asan eva saha bhavati asat brahma iti chet veda. If somebody says Brahman is not there, he will never recognize that Brahman. One picture is given. We'll see with Bhashya, one by one word. Beautiful it will be. The contrast of it is what? Asti Brahma iti chet veda chet. If somebody starts his journey only with Brahma hai wala baat se, Santamenam tato viduriti. He will not only discover that Brahman, he will experience it as his own self and acknowledge. He will be acknowledged by already Brahma Jnana experienced saints. Santam enam tataha viduhu. Tataha means because of his reaching to Brahmanubhuti, because he started with a saying that Brahman है करके शुरू किया, इसलिए उनका चलना ठीक लगा, फिर वो पहुंच भी गए और उनको बाकी ब्रह्मज्ञानी भी अप्रिशिएट करते हैं. द अप्रिशिएशन डन बाय देम टू हिम इज व्हाट? फर्स्ट फॉर द फर्स्ट step. What is the first step? Having Shraddha in the existence of Brahman. Because that is the first step. The whole discussion now in the next 3-4 question answers will be this only. Is it not? Like, I congratulate you first for the purpose that you have a Shraddha that there is a Upanishad classes going on. Therefore only you came. अगर आपको information ही नहीं है और श्रद्धा ही नहीं है, why will you come? Therefore, reaching the Brahmanubhuti, though great, more greater than that is the first step where you accepted there is Brahman beyond the familiar world of names and forms, which doesn't fall in the category of any sort of experiencing, any sort of perception. है ना? किसी तरह के अनुभव में, किसी भी तरह के परसेप्शन के दायरे में नहीं आने वाला ब्रह्म तत्व को है मानना इज अ ग्रेटेस्ट अचीवमेंट. And that's the beginning step. That's Shraddha. And holding on to that Shraddha, the sadhana is done as indicated, and that Shraddha becomes experience because Brahma hai roop mein hai. Is it not? Like an army personnel officer. He is a big officer. We anyway congratulate him. But much before that, he has recognized the value importance of being an army officer, and there are hundreds and thousands of other professions are there. He did not enter into any one of them. He has chosen this one where life is at stake or risk every moment for the sake of nation. तो उनका जो देश के प्रति आस्था है, देश प्रजा के प्रति जो रक्षा करने की जो श्रद्धा है, जिसको लेकर जिसके कारण he entered that army field, first we salute it. Thereafter, in the training period, in his placement's time, how many struggles, works he must have gone through. And now he has received a good medal from the president. Great award. He has reached this or that. So don't we recognize him? You recognize the doctor for two purposes. First one, that he's a great doctor curing thousands of people. But second thing is what? Before that is what? Not second, first one. He has chosen to be a doctor when so many other professions are there. तो हमको उसको पहले जहां से शुरू हुआ उसको नमस्कार करना है. तो ब्रह्म प्राप्ति is a great achievement. Be attentive. For that anyway we salute the one who has reached it. But where did it start? The Brahma Prapti, it started in the faith that Brahman is there. Because जिसके पास फेथ ही नहीं होता कि वो जाएगा क्यों उसको ढूंढने? The one who says Brahman Asti, he will become Nastik only. And Brahman definitely will be questioned whether it is there or not, because it is not like any of the things which can be perceived or pinpointed or indicated by any means that are there. एक भी मीन्स नहीं है वे प्रमाण उस ब्रह्म का अस्तित्व को अनुभव से पहले प्रूव करने को. Therefore, the only way by which one becomes ब्रह्मज्ञानी, starts the journey, is only by faith. अगर वो नहीं है तो शुरू नहीं करेगा. The one who says that भगवान इज नहीं है, वो भगवान को ढूंढने क्यों निकलेगा? अब निकलेगा नहीं तो भगवान पास आस में है, फिर भी नॉट फाइंड हिम. देखो, the asti. All these अद्वितीय विषयास और बियॉन्ड द इंद्रिय विषय ना, उसको हम है करके मानना ही पड़ता है अकॉर्डिंग टू अवर शास्त्र. Naraka you can't see, Swarga you can't see, Gandharva Loka you can't see. But then Shastra said that you have to believe and behave properly. So to Brahma Vastu, you can't see it by any means. Then how to start journey? Believe karoge hai asti. Is it not? Like you are coming to class, listening regularly and trying to understand. That we appreciate. But much before that, you have woken up morning and recognized there's a class going on and you came here. अगर आप जानते नहीं हो कि क्लास हो रहा है और इच्छा ही नहीं उधर आने का, श्रद्धा ही नहीं है, यू वुड हैव स्लेप्ट इवन नाउ, और कहीं जाते होंगे. Here also, the person's greatness is to have the faith in that Brahman, which is no way perceivable by any means. जो वस्तु है, आंखों से दिखता है, रूप नाम रूप, कान से सुनता है शब्द, बिलीविंग देम इज नॉट एट ऑल अ ग्रेट थिंग, बिकॉज यू आर सीइंग देम, एक्सेप्ट. बट द ब्रह्म ना किसी भी वेद के हाथ में नहीं आता, बिकॉज इट्स नॉट एन ऑब्जेक्ट, इट्स अ सब्जेक्ट. किसी भी परसेप्शन में नहीं आता हो. But to have faith in it, the ones who are habituated to believe only those things which are understandable as concepts or perceptions by senses or any object, such people, उनको ब्रह्म के बारे में बोलो कि वो ये अशब्दम स्पर्शम अरूपम है, वो तो है ही नहीं बोलेगा वो सीधा. And true, it's Brahman is not a Shabda Sparsha Prasagandha to be perceived by Indriyas. It's not an emotion to be caught by mind. It's not a concept with an intellect. हमको तो intellectual concepts, emotions of the mind, perception, senses, only these things we see and these are the things we accept. They are there. ब्रह्म इस सब में आता ही नहीं. अब कैसे शुरू करें साधना? Only you have to believe it. If you don't believe, you never. This is the biggest struggle a guru goes through to convince the disciple. Equally is the disciple going through. क्योंकि लाइक यू एंड मी, कितने भी शास्त्र सुने कितने सालों से, आंख बंद करके देखो, स्टिल आर यू बिलीविंग इन द प्रेजेंस ऑफ ब्रह्मन? हमको कहते डाउट ही है, पता नहीं अभी तक. इट गोज ऑन ओनली व्हेन इट सेज कि है, देन द पाथ शोन विल वॉक एंड रीच आउट इट्स एक्सपीरियंस. So I'll just read out the para without explaining much. Tomorrow you don't miss the class. Straight away षष्ठोनुवाक पारायणम करके भगवान स्वीट क्यूट भाष्यम के द्वारा we try to understand it. Okay, the reading goes like this. Asat eva asat samah eva yatha asan न पुरुषार्थ संबंधी एवं सह भवति अपरुषार्थ संबंधी का असौ यह असत अविद्यमानम ब्रह्म इति वेद विजानाति चेत यदि तद्विपर्ययेण यत् सर्वविकल्पास्पदं सर्वप्रवृत्ति बीजं सर्वविशेष प्रत्यस्तमितम् अपि अस्ति तद्ब्रह्म इति वेद चेतो कुतः पुनः आशंका तत् न अस्तित्वे. उत्तरं व्यवहार अतीतत्वं ब्रह्मणः इति ब्रूमः. व्यवहार विषये हि वाचारम्भण मात्रे अस्तित्व भाविता बुद्धिः तद्विपरीते व्यवहार अतीते नास्तित्वमपि प्रतिपद्यते. यथा घटादिः व्यवहार विषयतया उपपन्नः सन् तद्विपरीतः असन् इति प्रसिद्धम्. एवं तत्सामान्यात् इह अपि स्यात् ब्रह्मणः नास्तित्वं प्रति आशंका तस्मात् उच्यते अस्ति ब्रह्म इति चेद्वेद इति. किं पुनः स्यात् तद् अस्ति इति विजानतः तदाह सन्तं विद्यमान ब्रह्मस्वरूपेण परमार्थ सदात्मापन्नम् एनम् एवं विदं विदुः ब्रह्मविदः. तथा तस्मात् अस्तित्ववेदनात् सह अन्येषां ब्रह्मवद् विज्ञेयो भवति इत्यर्थः. अथवा यः न अस्ति ब्रह्म इति मन्यते सः सर्वस्य एव सन्मार्गस्य वर्णाश्रमादिव्यवस्था लक्षणस्य अश्रद्धदानतया नास्तित्वं प्रतिपद्यते ब्रह्म प्रतिपत्त्यर्थत्वात् तस्य. अतः नास्तिकः स असन् असाधु उच्यते लोके. तद्विपरीतः सन् यः अस्ति ब्रह्म इति चेद्वेद सः तद्ब्रह्म प्रतिहेतुं सन्मार्गं वर्णाश्रमादिव्यवस्था लक्षणं श्रद्धदानतया यथावत् प्रतिपद्यते. यस्मात् ततः तस्मात् सन्तं साधुमार्गस्थं एनं विदुः साधवः. तस्मात् अस्ति इति एव ब्रह्म प्रतिपत्तव्यम् इति वाक्यार्थः. I tell you the masterpiece of this thing. I was really thoroughly reveling and enjoying while reading it. But to convey it to you, I have to go through a variety of struggles to search out right words and examples. Now we are seated for that only. अब इतना टाइम लगा और कुछ दिन लगाएंगे और क्या है. ठीक है, लेट अस स्टडी टुमारो. सर्वं भगवत् चरणारविन्दार्पणम्. ओम पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. ओम 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 एक ही होमवर्क है आपको आज के, ब्रह्म है या नहीं, व्हाट डू यू मीन, व्हाट डू यू फील? है कि नहीं? है ना? गुड क्वेश्चन है। है कि नहीं है? अगर आप नहीं कहोगे तो नास्तिक है, तो आस्तिक। नास्तिक को कभी नहीं मिलेगा, विल नॉट ट्राई। आस्तिक को आज नहीं तो 1000 जन्म का मिलेगा, बिकॉज इज ट्राइंग इट। थिंक अबाउट इट, व्हाट यू से। सी व्हेन वी से सनराइज है कि वी डोंट हैव एनी क्वेश्चन, बिकॉज सुबह हर दिन देख रहे हैं। व्हेन वी से द कार बाहर है किया तो खड़ा है उधर गैराज में। So all these things tangible, we see them, we say देखो है। तो ब्रह्मा किसी भी इंद्रियों में नहीं आता हो, किसी मन में बुद्धि में नहीं आता, but still it is there to believe deeply from the core of heart. See, we are not talking about the just because we have some faith in Shastra, गुरु ने कहा चलो मान लेते, ऐसी बात नहीं। Deeply from within, question yourself, do you believe in the presence of Brahman or not? Not because some other authority only, but from my own feeling, yeah, होना चाहिए, होगा, होंगे, है शायद। Then the pursuit leads to the result. We'll see that tomorrow. Sarvam Parabrahma Charnaravindarpanastu. Om 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 Narayan Narayan Narayan. Shanti. See you friends in 2 minutes time. Don't run away.